Polar Bear here. I'm keeping guard over my strawberry sucker plant, which Ewoks Conservative planted for me tonight after work. See, there it is. It got strawberries on it. They're gonna be delicious. Oh, and I think Ewoks Conservative is gonna try to pick a lock. I don't think it's gonna get opened, but I'm still gonna win my sucker. Yeah, thank you, Polar Bear. The strawberry plant is looking quite nice. And there you can see one of the little strawberries there. Rained today, so we didn't have to water it. Ground is nice and moist. So yeah, this is the set here. I'm on just a slight hill here, and make sure the ground's even. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, this is the Brady lockout tagout lock from the Lockmania Edoc Dab passaround box, and I've gotten it picked a few times, and this is just a really fun pick. And really glad I've had a chance to pick it. So hopefully it will not be camera shy. I'll get this. I have to adjust the tension a couple of times while I pick it. Particularly pin 1 tends to lock up. And of course sometimes I'm checking to see if I've got the open. And I have dropped pins, just dropped some there many a time. Ironically, though, the two locks I've worked on that I haven't been able to get open is two of the cheap Chinese locks with tiny keyways. And, tiny keyways don't intimidate me, but, yeah, those are not gotten those open yet. Almost so bad they're good, but I know other people have picked them quite easily and will in the future. Still haven't decided what I'm going to keep out of the box. I do have the locks to add to it. But they had an announcement at work the other days that they're upping our pay. So, starting with the paycheck on, I think, June 11th, a couple weeks yet, we'll see the raise. So, that'll be nice. Of course, that date is for the regular employees of the company, but since my agency pays every week, that'll apply to me too. So actually, I don't know if they get paid every week or every 2 weeks. Still trying to get up to the 85% standard they want, and it's tough. I mean, they got you timed down to a fraction of a second and run around there like a crazy person. They got one new kind of mid-level manager said, "Oh, you don't have to run around to do this." And to get on. It's like, yeah, you do. If you want to get hired on full time, you do. It's not so bad when there's not a lot of people out there picking, but when they've got a boatload of people out there and you're fighting a crowd, you lose a lot of time, and they don't account for that, and they say they do, but nah. It's kind of like Indy 500 day before they moved the start time to, I think it starts at 1 o'clock now, but when it started at 11, the traffic jams would start about 7 o'clock, but people were already coming into town about 5. Matter of fact, when I lived on the west side and had my house, I would go through the neighborhood to get to McDonald's because you couldn't get up to by going to Washington Street because the traffic jam was that bad. But yeah, I'd gone up to McDonald's one race day and watched a guy get out of the car at the entrance, run into McDonald's, and of course they were busy, so he was in there, I don't know, about 5 minutes, and met his car at the exit, which is, I don't know, I think at that time before they rearranged that parking lot was 50, 60 feet, 4 or 5 car lengths. Of course, now in the afternoon, you still get a massive traffic jam because you have a 250,000 people leaving the same spot at the same time. Of course, I think this year they're only running 40%. The bus I took home today took me by the speedway, and on a normal year you'd already have people out there camping, and I didn't see any of that yet, so they probably won't come in till Friday or Saturday. Give my hand a break here. Saw a couple vendor stands set up. But yeah, it's still not going to be the same this year with all the COVID restrictions. But one thing I really enjoyed when I lived on the west side of town too was you'd see the blimps and the small airplanes advertising stuff. Matter of fact, until a couple years before I moved in with Mom, the flybys would go directly over my house. I discovered that when I moved in the weekend of the Brickyard 499. Had a couple of tickets there. I ended up selling them to my boss because I was moving. And had the race on TV, and the flyover goes over the track, and at the same time I'm hearing something really loud above my house. I run outside and just catch the flyover, which was just incredible. So every year I would wait out there for the flyover and take pictures. It was always really exciting. Been to the race a few times. Oh yeah! Don't forget to enter the Polar Bear 500! You just have to answer 3 questions. What's my favorite store on Monument Circle? What does the Soldiers and Sailors Monument become during the Christmas season? And tell me a fact about the 500. Something you like, something fun, or about the Speedway, or about the town Speedway. Something race related. Okay. Handle. I'm actually surprised I don't have this open yet, but I got it open a few times on the bus today. And I wasn't working on it continuously the whole time. But yeah, a lot of the houses in Speedway were decorated for the race with, of course, checkered flags and signs that say "Welcome race fans," and several of them had, all the various flags, other flags they use at the race. The red, the white, the yellow, the green. I think there's one more. I think there's a black flag and one other. Of course, most people are, most familiar with the green flag, which signals the start of the race. The yellow flag indicating a caution. The white flag meaning 1 lap to go. And the checkered flag means we've got a winner. Yay! Yeah, this lock is trying to make a liar out of me. We'll give it a couple more minutes here. I did shoot about a 15-second video when I got the first open on this on the bus. I was hyped. And if I don't get it open today, I will post that video separately because the editing program won't let me edit it in. Since this video is more than 5 minutes long. But we'll probably go down to Speedway on Saturday and see some of the sights. Did that a couple years ago and just had a ball. They were running one of the smaller races. I don't remember if I went the Saturday before the race or the weekend before. I remember Shell was set up and you had to answer a trivia question on the screen, and I won a $25 gift certificate, which at that time I needed badly. One of the most unique foods I've had down there at the Speedway from the vendors was a virgin pina colada served in a coconut shell, and I only saw that vendor out there once. It was pretty popular. It was really good too. A lot of people just threw their coconut away. I kept mine, and cleaned it up and took the coconut out of it and enjoyed it. Yeah, of course this lock is going to make a liar out of me. Promise, I've had it open several times today. Okay, so the pass-around box, I will be having the drawing for that on June 11th when I get home from work. And to be in the sucker drawing for that, you just need to give me a recipe. Multiple entries are accepted. You'll also need to see my original video and go back to Edoc Dab's original rules. Basically, you take a couple locks, you add a couple in, I'm going to do a couple videos. And pass it on after a month. We've had some very fine entries. The latest entry today was in response to my last card video, and his recipe was heat up some macaroni, add a can of tomatoes, and yum, 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 yum. But yeah, you can enter that through comments, email, or video. I don't think nobody's done a video yet, but Polar Bear 500, we'll do the drawing for that right after the checkered flag falls, and probably wait till after the winner has his milk. But yeah, once the checkered flag drops, that contest is over, so I will take entries up until the flag drops, and I will double check to see if we have any last minute entries. And then we'll have the drawing of the suckers. Just for the Polar Bear 500, you win Polar Bear dressed up for the Indy 500. A really cool keychain where you get to cross the finish line in the car. And because Polar Bear did this without telling me beforehand, we'll throw in a couple locks, and we'll just keep those a mystery. So, yeah, it's not going to open. Hate camera shy locks. Yum, 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 yum.